Well, everyone, the Google Pixel 4a actually ended up getting the Android 13 beta, which is so cool. I do suspect this to be the last beta this phone will be getting, which is very sad, but we still have quite a bit of a future with this device, which I'm so happy about. Now, the Pixel 4a came out back in 2020, and this was actually a budget tier phone. I think it was like $350, which is so cheap to have a phone nowadays, and I'm so glad Google went this approach rather than trying to make a $500 budget phone or a $600 budget phone. They made the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4a the same year, which were both tremendous phones in my opinion. Now, Android 13 was a pretty big update. I forgot to screenshot the actual size, but for pretty much all my devices, it was a little bit less than 2 gigabytes. But I will tell you, coming from Android 12 on pretty much all my phones, except for this one I did rock the beta on here the first time, the installation process was instantaneous. It took a long time to download the update, I'm not going to lie, but after it downloaded, installing it, it literally felt like it was just a reboot. It rebooted, maybe it took 30 seconds, and then it went to the main panel, and then it said finishing update. So I say that to say, if you're planning on going from Android 12 to Android 13 in the future, the installation process should be much faster than what it used to be. Even on my One UI device for some security updates, it takes a longer time than this one did going from Android 12 to Android 13. At least that's what I saw for the first couple betas. Now moving on, this specific update does bring a couple cool things, but I want to showcase to you guys something very interesting. So if I go and click on About Phone, if I scroll down, you can see my Android version is on 13. Now this may be because we're still in the developer beta, but if I go ahead and do the Easter egg here, for example, if I go up to 12, which is right here, if I let go, we're still on Android 12 here, which is very interesting. If you click here, I don't think anything happens. However, another very weird thing, if we go ahead and go into our system update panel, so we click on system, we scroll down to update right here, you'll see that it still tells me I'm on Android version 12. So I'm not too sure why that happens. I don't remember that happening on any other beta, but I don't know, could be wrong, but that's kind of an interesting thing I saw. Now with Android 13, basically what I'm seeing is that this is going to be a massive tweaked version coming from Android 12. Now Android 12 brought a lot of UI changes, as most of you know. We got a lot of cool elements to go ahead and change up our whole entire system, and it does bring a lot of cool things. I'm really happy with the way the layout is now. These toggles look a lot better in my opinion, and it just streamlines the whole entire thing. We also have this new power button right here, which is so cool, and we can quickly get into the settings right there, which I think was on Android 12. But one of the coolest things that Google is really focusing on is theming. So with the Pixel 4a, we do have the ability of clicking here, we can click on wallpaper and style, and what we can do is we can scroll down, and we have this new themed icons panel. So what we can do here is we can now change the theme of our icons. So if we scroll over here, we can change the theme of the icons to be pink or whatever color we want. So you can see the color has now been pink, and I think there are some new wallpapers as well. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like Google has been focusing a little bit more on that specific side of things. Again, I could be wrong, but I do feel like Google brought in a few more things that we can go and change, and it could be very well that the Android 13 update does bring a few more updates with the wallpaper, so I think that's going to be really cool as well. Now, another cool thing with Android 13 for the most part are the little tiny things with animations. So again, I don't know if it's a fact, but it does feel like the animations are much smoother. At least I saw this on my Pixel 5. And maybe it's because of the 90 Hz panel, but everything seemed to be a lot smoother than the previous version of Android. Now again, I could be totally wrong, but at least coming from Android 12 that I was rocking, it does seem to me that it is a little bit of a smoother experience. So I'll have to test this out a little bit further. I think it's been installed on my device for maybe like 2 days now fully, but I have only gotten maybe like 30 minutes of hands-on experience with it. But so far what I can tell you is there's been no random reboots, the battery's been about the same, stability has been great. For a beta 2, it's actually a pretty decent experience, and with something like a Pixel 4a, this could potentially be its last update unless Google expands it again. If that ends up being the case, I think the Pixel 4a is going to be in a really good situation, but even if it stops at Android 13, I think it's going to be in a really good spot as well. So I'm excited for the future of this phone, but that kind of covers up how the Pixel 4a is on Android 13 right now. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.